What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I'm doing another fan request, a comparison video between the LG G7 and the LG G8. Which device is going to be better bang for your buck in 2019? Let me go ahead and put these two head to head, and I'm going to give you my recommendations and the results. Which device is going to be better bang for your buck in 2019? So sit back and relax and get your popcorn ready and follow me on this journey. Let's go. What's up, guys? This is Eric back with another video. So the LG G7, the LG G8, two fantastic phones. Let's go and talk about the specs on both of these devices. The LG G7 has a 6.1-inch 1440p IPS LCD display with the Snapdragon 845 processor with 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of internal storage complemented by SD card support. For the cameras, we have a dual camera setup with the 16 megapixel. One is standard and the 16 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. And for the front camera, we got an 8 megapixel camera. Power in the LG G7 is a 3000 milliamp battery, and lastly, it's running Android 8.0 in 2019. So let's talk about the LG G8. It also has a 6.1-inch 1440p, but it has a POLED display with the Snapdragon 855 processor with 6 gigs of RAM. We have 128 gigs of internal storage complemented by SD card support. For the cameras, in the United States is a dual camera setup, which is a 12 megapixel standard and a 16 megapixel ultra wide angle lens. And in the front, we have a 8 megapixel camera and a TOF camera for hand ID. Powering the LG G8, we got a 3500 milliamp battery. And lastly, this phone is running Android 9.0 Pie in 2019. Alright guys, so I'm going to do something different. I'm out here at the park and I want to show you guys outdoor visibility on both of these devices. This is the LG G8, this is the LG G7. So what I want to do is show you guys some display tests here, and I got both devices at full brightness. I got them both cranked up to 1440p. What I want to do here is I want to show you guys really quick on like the display test here with both of these devices. Let me crank this all the way up to 100%. All right, so I got both displays cranked up to 100%. And what I want to show you guys at viewing angles here, we got a POLED display here on the LG G8, and we got a regular IPS LCD display on the LG G7. And I want y'all guys to see this at full brightness, cranked all the way up. And I can tell you, both devices displays look gorgeous. Look at that. I want to show you guys this. Now look at that white. Wow, that white look different. All right, now we have a little more bluer tint here on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. And once we get into the light grays, you do see some differences. And once you get into some of the darker grays here, I want to show you guys this in full daytime here outside. Look at the yellows. The yellows look really good here on the LG G8 versus the IPS LCD display. All right. Look at the cyan. And that's it. So I want to show you guys viewing angles. Both devices look really good at viewing angles. Wow. So these are the displays on both of these devices. And I can tell you that I really do like the LG G8 display because it's AMOLED. It has a POLED display. So it looks really good. But the LG G7 also look good. But when you look at both of these devices, they look very good. Now let's talk about the audio with both of these devices. Now, the LG G7 and the LG G8 got different audio type of technology, right? As you can see on the LG G8, you don't have an earpiece. You have everything coming out of the screen, kind of screen technology, right? And now both of the devices supposed to have the resonance chamber. That's what the LG G7 was good for, with a good, nice audio vibrating on the desk and stuff like that. But I've seen some things that's different. What the LG G8 is not as good as the LG G7. Let me go ahead and play you guys some samples here so you can hear the LG G7 and the LG G8. Now this is the LG G7. Hear how loud that is? Fresh, I mean, well-balanced sound coming out the residence chamber on the LG G7. Let's go on to play the LG G8. Now the LG G8 doesn't sound not even close to the LG G7. The LG G8 is a lot muffled. The sound quality is not as good as the LG G7. So in the audio comparison, I would give the win to the LG G7 because it sounds a whole lot better than the LG G8. Now, both of them got quad DAC, so if you got high impedance headphones, thumbs up, super thumbs up for that because you're going to get very good audio sound coming out of the headphone jack. But as far as external speakers, I want to give the win to the LG G7. All right, so let's talk about the performance on both of these devices. This is the LG G7, this is the LG G8. Now, the LG G7 is still running Android 8.0. The LG G8 is running Android 9. We're gonna open up some apps and let y'all guys see there's really no difference between both of these devices. So I want y'all guys to see all apps are clear. So all apps are clear at this point, but we're gonna open up some apps so y'all guys can see the performance between both of these devices. So we're gonna do Twitter first, boom. As you can see, Twitter opened up fastest on the LG G8. Now, the app's supposed to open up fastest on the LG G8 because it has the 855 processor with 6 gigs of RAM. The LG G7 is no slouch here, right? So once we open up this, as you can see, the LG G7 opened up YouTube faster than the LG G8. So what I've been finding by using both of these devices that you will see some apps will open up fastest on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. Listen, it is what it is. Both of them are fast devices, but you be the judge for yourself. You won't have no problems. And again, the LG G7 opened up Instagram faster than the LG G8. You won't have no problems with performance with both of these devices. I mean, they perform very well. My only gripe with the LG G7 and LG period is updates. So let's go ahead and open up a game on both devices so y'all guys can see this. Let's see. Let's go and open up Modern Combat 4. And boom. Now this is a game, and as you can see, the game's opened it up actually a little hair faster on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. So there it is, right? So open it up in games, they will open up fairly the same, but look like I'm getting the hair faster on the LG G7. All right, and we're gonna open up one more app here. Let's see, Facebook. Boom. Facebook opened up a little hair faster on the LG G8. So when it comes down to performance, no matter which device you have, it's going to perform very well. And I've been seeing that apps open up fastest on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. Let's talk about battery life real fast. It's weird that the LG G7 has a 3000 milliamp battery and the LG G8 has a 3500 milliamp battery. I don't know if the device needs some software updates, but I'm getting bigger, longer battery life on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. It's kind of funny, but that's the performance with both of these devices, and that's the battery life on both of these devices. I could get longer battery life on the 3000 milliamp battery It's been out for a while, so it's been optimized, but I'm not losing battery percentage as far as battery life. I'm getting a lot of battery life on the LG G7 versus the LG G8. Let's go on and talk about the cameras on both of these devices. Let me show you guys some camera footage with both of these phones. Let's go. All right, guys, so here is the front-facing cameras of the LG G7 and the LG G8. And as I move along here, you be the judge for yourself for looking at both of these cameras. So let me go ahead and let y'all guys see some of that sky in that background. And as you can see, the cameras are adjusted. As you can see on the LG G7, the camera is adjusting to make sure that I'm really in focus compared to the LG G8. Now I'm gonna walk here, and again, you be the judge for yourself when looking at both of these cameras. Now, when you're looking at the sky there in the background, it does look pretty good. Now, once I move the camera around here, ooh, look how beautiful that sky is with the front-facing camera of the LG G8. But the LG G7 also looks good. Now, listen, one of the hugest suits of having an LG phone is manual mode. See all this adjustments and stuff like this with auto mode. Listen, once you put these devices in manual mode and make your proper adjustments, everything is uphill from there. So I want to give you a short clip here of the front-facing cameras of the LG G7 and the LG G8. Woo, look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's talk about the price. The LG G7 gonna hit you for about $449. This is on the Best Buy website. So if you go on to bestbuy.com, which, listen, you can find this device a little cheaper if you do a little searching, but I'm going on bestbuy.com. The LG G7 is about $449. The LG G8 is $649. Now, I've seen the LG G7 for as little as $250 if you search hard enough. I've also seen the LG G8 for about $450 again if you search hard for it. So when it all boils down, you definitely can get the LG G7 for a whole lot cheaper price than the LG G8. All right, guys, so let me give you my conclusion, and I'm going to pick a winner here with both of these devices. First thing I want to say is that LG needs to get on the ball here. I mean, listen, this device is still rocking Android 8.0 over a year now since it's been out. And to me, that's concerning, especially if the LG G8 here got Pi. What about next year? That's going to be very concerning to a lot of people that has LG devices because they don't get timely updates. I think LG need to get on the ball and take care of business when it comes down to updates. The LG G7 is an outstanding phone. It's very fast, it's very fluid. I like the screen real estate on here. I like the cameras. The fingerprint scan is very good. The price on this one, you can find this phone as little as $250 to $300. It has an 845 processor with 4 gigs of RAM. Even though it got 64 gigs of internal storage, it has SD card support, which is superior. It's nice. I like the body style. I love the external speakers on this phone with the quad DAC. This, to me, is the win-all, be-all, the LG G7. And listen, this gonna be my pick here. But the LG G8 brings some spectacular stuff to the table as far as portrait mode while recording. Both of them have 4K 60. It brings in a very beautiful design and stuff like that. But one of the cons of the LG G8, even though it has all the bells and whistles that the LG G7 has, one of the cons is that the audio here is subpar. Also, with Hand ID and all that stuff like that, the device, you know, I mean, look, Hand ID works sometimes it do, sometimes it don't. I mean, it is what it is, right? But this device is still hovering above the $600 price range, and it's very pricey. So it all came down to performance. It all comes down to screen real estate. It all comes down to better bang for your buck. And in this video, I'm going to pick the LG G7 because it's more value for what you get. I promise you, $250 to $300 for this phone. I will take this phone any day past Tuesday. But I'm glad I got both of them. But I want to give you guys my pick, and it's the LG G7. I love this phone. Even though I like the LG G8, but I absolutely love the LG G7. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about the LG G7 versus the LG G8. This comparison video. See you guys on the next video. Peace.